Welcome back everyone to AO Airguns. Today's video is going to be a walk around and update to the Gamo Magnum GR. Of course, you guys know it's a 25 caliber brake barrel, single round. You guys have seen it in a couple of my previous videos already. So let's get into it. For the walk around, this gun does have a velocity of up to 1,000 feet per second. Of course, that's with alloy pellets. What we have over here off to the side are standard lead. This gun does have a spring piston power plant to it, so it will definitely have a good amount of kick to it when we go to fire it here in a couple moments. Max shooting distance for this gun is about 500 yards, which is more than enough room to be doing target practice like what we got up here. Scope practice, open sight practice, pest control or hunting, if that's your style. This gun will definitely be able to do that stuff. The total length for this gun is 49.2 inches with a barrel length of 19.7. So that's quite a bit of gun. The weight for this gun, as stated on Pyramid Air, is 11.23 pounds. However, it feels much, much lighter than that. But we're just going to roll with it. No sense in starting arguments over weight. That's kind of silly. Of course, it does have a rifled bore. We just talked about the open sights and scope. Speaking of which, I need to kind of give you guys an update on the open sights with this gun. I'm not sure what's going on with it. For some reason, I've tried to sight it in with the big paper target that you guys saw in my Q&A video not too long ago. For whatever reason, trying to sight the open sights in, it didn't want to move any closer to the bullseye, no matter what adjustments I made to it, small or large. It would not get remotely close to the target. But for whatever reason, it'll hit the 8-inch target and Sergeant Saw Blade. And weirdly, it'll hit an old propane cylinder, which is really hard to see on camera, but there's one down there. It'll hit that almost every time, but it won't hit a 4-inch target or something of similar size. And maybe that was just the weight of the pellet. I was using the 25 cal Gamo Pro Magnums. Of course, these come in at 21.8 grain. And for whatever reason, it wasn't moving any closer to the target. Maybe one of my heavier pellets here would do the trick, as well as maybe the scope. I have not used it yet. I'll definitely have to try that in a different video, maybe. As far as other pellets, we've got the JTS dead centers, the H&N Crow Magnums, Barracuda Hunter Extremes, the Umarex Brimstones, the H&N Slug HP2s, and lastly the Apollo Slugs. So, like I said, we'll be shooting our usual 24-meter targets right there. I'm not sure how accurate the open sights will be, since it's kind of been all over the place trying to sight it in. So let's go ahead and give it a shot, shall we? See what she does. Gamo Pro Magnum first. And we'll do, let's go 2 rounds 2 rounds on the 8-inch target and 2 rounds on Sergeant Saw Blade. So a total of 4 shots per pellet. Here we go. Number 1 was a miss. Unfortunately, it's not a good start. Number 2. Okay. So, whatever the first miss was about, I don't know. Because trying to get the open sights sighted in has led to more confusion and questions than definitive answers. Let's go go ahead and do 2 shots for Sergeant Saw Blade. Definitely has a good good ring to it. Pellet number 2 on Sergeant Saw Blade. Like I said, we'll get through the pellets and then maybe we'll try the propane cylinder. Wow. Okay. That was a really good ring. We'll cap that one off. Next up are the JTS dead centers. See what we can do here on the 8-inch target. And that one's also a miss. Okay. Not really what I was expecting. Or I guess better way of putting it was hoping for. Let's try number 2. That one's a hit. All right then. 2 at Sergeant Saw Blade. Pretty good ting on that one. Okay, last one. There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and cover that one up. So that one's done. Next up are the Gamo Magnums. Let's see what we can do with these. Gamo Magnums coming up. Well, that was a hit. That's kind of surprising. I thought we were going to continue the pattern like the other 2. After the truck. There we go. Oh, okay. So 2 for 2 on the 8-inch target this time. Interesting. All right. Let's try Sergeant Saw Blade. Pretty good hit on that one. All right. Come here. One more. Okay, there's that one. Barracuda Hunter Extreme. See what we can do with this one. Oh, that went into the trailer back there. First time I've hit that one. Oh, what we got? No truck. Not bad. Try number 2. There's a hit. So far, the Gamo Magnums have been the only pellet to hit the 8-inch target twice. Sergeant Sawblade. Pretty good ring. Last shot. See what we can do. I'm gonna go freehand on this one instead of laying my arm across the beanbag. Oh, that went over into the metal barn. Okay, close that one up. Time for the Umarex Brimstones. Lay my arm on the beanbag this time. I think I clipped it. I heard a little bit of a target. Try that one again. Number 2. There we go. Oh, that went straight into the side of the trailer. I'm gonna give it a fighting chance. I'm gonna try one more pellet at the 8-inch target, and then we'll move on to Sergeant Sawblade. There we go. There's a solid hit on the target. All right. 2 shots. Sergeant Sawblade. Oh, man. All right. One more. There you go. Close that one up. Now it's time for the slugs. Let's see how she does with these. First up are the H&N Slug HP2s. That one had a loose fit going into the barrel. 8-inch target, here we go. That was a hit. Not very much of a smack, but it was a hit for sure. Of course, these are kind of a small pellet, or a slug, I guess. The Apollo slugs are a little bit longer than these are. Into the car, see if we can hear a better smack with this second one. That was a little bit better. Still a light smack compared to the pellets, but it was there. Sergeant Sawblade. There we go. Maybe if I can get one more out of the tin. There we go. Last one. There we go. Last up, the Apollo slugs. I'll lay that one right there for just a moment. These are a little bit more of a tighter fit in the barrel. 8-inch target. Firing. There's a hit. A little bit louder ting than the HP2s. There you go. Second one. There you go. 2 for 2. And 2 more on Sergeant Sawblade. Whew. Another good smack. And last one. Oh, that's a good smack. There we go. All right, everyone. So those are all the pellets hitting the 8-inch target and Sergeant Sawblade. I think I'm gonna try 2 or 3 shots at the propane cylinder and see if we can hit it. Let's go for, let's try the dead centers. See what we can do with the dead centers. Well, I'd say that was a hit. Let's try another one. That was another hit, and we knocked the propane cylinder down. So I'm going to say that I was only going to tolerate 2 shots. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the caps tightened down on these before I forget. But overall, the Gamo Magnum GR has been a really fun gun to shoot. No issues breaking the barrel. No issues with the safety or trigger at all. So far, the only thing I'm still trying to figure out is the open sights. I still don't quite understand what's going on with those right at the moment. But hopefully we can figure that out and hopefully get it a little bit more accurate. Besides that, as I stated in my unboxing video, I love the color of this gun. It's a beautiful color. I love the stippling there and on the grip. I like the skeletal design here. The rubber butt pad feels good. Of course, there's your rail for mounting your scope, whether it's the Gamo in the box supplied scope or your own. Of course, that's totally up to you. I'm going to use the Gamo supplied scope for the time being. Yeah, so that's really all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like. And I will see you all again in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.